welcome back to Budget with Becca. This is a bit of an impromptu video. It's late on a random Tuesday evening, but I decided to play around with my Cricut a bit and make some new cash dividers slash envelopes for this wallet that I got. If you've been watching any of my cash stuffing videos, I brought this wallet in, but I really want to try to make dividers for it instead of use the envelopes that I have, because that's what the inside looks like. So I'm giving it a try. I have a Cricut and an iPad, so I'm putting this to good use. I normally would be doing it on my computer, but my computer is so old that my Cricut does not connect to it anymore. So that is why I've been using my iPad for a lot of this designing and creating. Sorry, this is just very impromptu. I'm holding the phone as well, so I apologize if it's shaking. I just wanted to film this because I thought it'd be interesting for anybody who is trying to do cash budgeting on a budget, right? It's easy to spend the money or go and order if you can, but if you have the resources, you can also create a lot of things yourself. So I want to share what I have created and going to create today. So for the cash dividers, I had a few different options, but I decided to try and make it myself. So what I did on my Cricut was I created the shapes. I already did this and I've already welded them together, but I created the separate shapes. So I did the rectangle and then I did another rectangle up here. I just measured them out. Like I said, I layered them on top of each other so you could see the difference with the divider pieces. Is that the right? There we go. With the divider pieces, and I just made sure that it all fit the right dimensions. So I played around with that for a bit, and then I welded the pieces together just so that they were completely connected. So when it does come to cutting it, it will work out pretty well. So once that is all done, I'm just gonna put it back together. Sorry, I'm just doing my back button here. Undo, there we go. So that sits better. We're gonna try and make it. I'm sorry if this video is a little all over the place. I'm not used to holding my phone and trying to explain everything, but I'm doing my best here. So once I have my paper set up, I'm gonna turn over to my Cricut and show you it cutting it and printing it and seeing if it fits in here. So I'm just gonna move my iPad out the way. I got this really big pack of paper from Michael's, I believe. Yeah, the Recollections brand from Michael's. I think I got it on clearance or on like a really good deal, and I like to stock up on this stuff. But as you can see, it's like very fall themed. It even has like pumpkins. Yep, but I love fall most of all. But I thought it would be good because they have some prints like this that aren't super fall-y, sorry. And I still have lots of paper options, so I use this for lots of different projects. The only thing is that the back doesn't have any color. So you can see there's different print options that would be good. So you can get these packs at Michael's, look in their clearance section. It's good to have them just in case. And you can use them for many different things. The paper I chose today was this print and this print. They don't really go well together, but I am gonna do a set of 3 dividers. Oops, sorry, I can't do this one-handed. I'm gonna do a set of 3 dividers here and 3 dividers there. I thought with the brown color that it works really well. So either I'll mix them up or I'll keep them the one pattern up here and the one pattern back there. The only thing I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it yet, and I might not do it for this video, is the writing of the categories on the labeled envelopes. I might just have to get or go to the dollar store and get like a sticker that I can cover over the print where the tab is, and then that's what I'll use to write on, or see if the Cricut can write on it, or see if I can get like a stamp or something to write out the categories, because it's going to be very small fine print writing. Anyway, enough of me rambling on. Let's get into cutting these out and see how they work. All right, now that I have the first sheet of paper on the mat, I'm going to go over to my iPad and make the design that I have created. So I'm going to make it. It's a 12 by 12 inch mat. I did do the measurements beforehand, so hopefully they work for this wallet, but we'll see. As you can see, it'll cut it out in this layout, which I think is perfect. So I'm going to go next. I've got my Cricut there and it is connecting, and while that's happening, I'm just going to put this into my Cricut. My Cricut's right here on the stand. I'm just going to put that in here. We're going to go back over to the iPad, and the iPad is saying what material. So I'm just going to do it as construction paper. because it's not really cardstock. And now my Cricut is saying flashing, and you press the button and it loads in. Okay, now that it is loaded and ready to go, we're gonna press the flashing Cricut button and it's gonna start to print. Now that everything's cut, I don't know if you can see some of the lines there. I'm gonna flip it over, peel off the paper from the mat, and then I'll show you what's left. Sorry, I only have one hand, so I'm gonna have to do this off camera. All right, so here are the 3 pieces all cut out, and I will just stack them up. They were a little hard to take out of the big piece of paper, just because I think the cut wasn't as deep as the cutting tool didn't put as much pressure as I wanted it to. So when I do the next one, I will make sure that I press the cardstock paper. That would be a better option. Okay, sorry, this whole one-handed thing is just not for me. There we go. So there are the dividers with enough space to grab them. I also do have a laminator, so I will be laminating them just to make sure that they do stay in pristine condition. But now let's test them in the wallet to see if they fit. So they fit in the wallet really nice, actually. I love the color, but they do stick up a little too much that when I do close the wallet, I can see them getting a little push there at the side, and that's not even them closed in place. So I'm worried about the damage that might cause. So I do have one of those little cutting machines that I can just slice off evenly paper. So I think I'm just gonna take off maybe 1 centimeter at the bottom of these just so that they fit better, but they do fit really nice at the side. There's still a little bit of room here, and they will fit a bill. I will just pull out a bill to show. So there is a Canadian bill right there in between it. Sometimes in my dividers I put the money up front, and other times I put the money behind. I actually kind of like the white with it. Maybe I'll keep the money behind because it's also easier to see with the white there. What I do still not know what to do is how to label the top here. One year I did write it out myself, but I really don't like how that turned out. So I am going to try to think of some ideas. I could just get the Cricut to cut out. It's very hard to do really intricate cuts. So I'll see. Sorry with all the M's. I'm just trying to think as I'm doing it. But yeah, they turned out really well. I'm just going to slice off the bottom a bit and laminate them and then figure out the best way to do the labels. Now I'm going to cut the other print and I'll show you what that one looks like as well. Alrighty, I cut off about 1 centimeter of each of the dividers, so they all fit really nice inside the wallet now. As you can see, there's the first set of 3, there's a second set of 3. I'm just gonna pull them out. That's what they look like. The cash fits. I'll just pull one so you can really see the color difference. You can see the catch fits really nicely in between that, and it leaves enough room for the cash to be hidden and not to be sticking out, but also for it not to be too thick or long of a divider. Also, you do want to have this a little bit smaller because you are going to leave a little bit of a border when you laminate, if you choose to laminate your cash dividers, just to keep them with some more durability. So that'll also extend the size of your cash divider. So also remember that piece if you decide to make some dividers yourself or some envelopes yourself. I'm really glad on how these turned out. Like I said, I could even, the patterns are quite busy, but I could even switch them and do like a little color swap. And actually that's not too bad. One thing I also had to remember is when I was placing the paper to make sure that the print was the right way you want it to be. The florals kind of go all directions, but if you do have something that is a certain direction when you place the paper down, you do want to make sure that it is facing the right direction of the divider way you want it up and down. So there you go. So there's another way you can kind of stack the colors and make it a little different. Like I said, if you have any suggestions on how I should put the labels on here, please let me know. I would love to hear from you. I think I might laminate them, get some kind of sticky blank label that I can do, because then I can also take those labels off and put them on new ones if need be, to make them a little bit more user-friendly if I decide to change categories. But there we go. There's 6 new dividers for my wallet. And yeah, I'm excited to give them a try. Right now I've been using a different wallet, but look forward to my next cash stuffing, because I will be using this wallet for the month of February. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you for sticking around. Sorry for all the bumpy and uppy down. I'm just trying to do this with one hand and to show you my process with my crafting at, I don't even know what time it is, probably past my bedtime at night. So I hope you all are having a wonderful week, and please look out for my next video, which will be my end of January cash stuffing. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!